I want to share with you a little story that happened to me. It was December 2019, and I was doing some DIY works, and I cut my finger. I cut this finger. Luckily, not like completely, but yes, it was a bad cut. I was using a circular saw, and you know, things that can happen that maybe it's better that they don't happen, but yes, it happened. And yes, hospitals, surgery, like long recovery. The thing is that I'm a musician. I'm a guitarist. I mean, I'm a singer, but also I'm a guitarist. And especially in that time, the times I was working a lot as a singer guitarist. So this injury meant stopping my my working career, basically my job. I was not able to use my hand, so absolutely not even touch a guitar. And something happened there. I mean, after a first like few months of like recovery and exercises, like all these kind of things that you do in hospital to make you slowly improve like the condition of your hand, of your finger. Um, and something happened. I met a new friend that at the time was kind of a replacement in some way for something else. Uh, I know that feels bad to say, but now you're gonna understand. Uh, but after happened to become one of my kind of best friend, and I'm talking about this keyboard here. Um, I was already playing piano. I mean, I studied when I was in conservatory. I had a bit of piano because it's one of the subjects that you also have in there when you study in conservatory. But it was something like kind of basic things, you know. Uh, the situation was that I was stuck there with no way that I could use a guitar, at least for the future. I don't know how long it would be, and if I ever would have been able again to play a guitar, and with no income because I was not working. I mean, yes, little thing only as a singer, but as I said, in that times I was like the most of my works were was singing guitarist, you know. So I said, okay, let's see what I can play. And after a little bit of researching on internet, I found this keyboard that looked like great, that sounded great, at least for what I was checking on internet, you know. And most of all, had this very kind of little and light keys, because yes, even with a normal piano, like normal keys of a piano, like the pressure, the movement, the things that I needed to do to the keys, like it was too much for my hand at the time. So yes, I got this one. I started to play that one, and that opened for me a new world because I became definitely more confident with the piano. I kind of study a bit by myself more the piano, the fingering, the position, everything. Um, and the first video that I did with this keyboard, and if you already know this channel, if you already know me, probably you've seen this video before. But probably if you just generally were looking at, if you ever looked for the Yamaha Reface for this keyboard, you probably happen to have my video open because it had like many views. That was the first video that I did with this keyboard, and I remember that in that video I was still kind of just my left hand was quite dead still at the time, so I was just really kind of putting all, like, the whole hand on the keys and trying to press some keys. So this was my condition at the time. But still, it was like, it's been a good starting way, and yes, and things like changed after that, because for many reasons. So the whole meaning of this video that I wanted to do is not only because of this story of mine about my relation with my friends, this keyboard, but also to tell you that maybe sometimes you feel that a door is closed, you know, something happened and you see, okay, now things are gonna change and you need to work again and figure out your life. But maybe a new door, even bigger than the previous one, is already there, and maybe you're already stepping into, even if you don't recognize that. And I say this because this opened for me the piano world, that after that became one big part of my job. I love playing piano too, and on the side, these pretty nice and light keys permitted me to slowly practice, like, the movements on my fingers, and I started to play regularly this keyboard because this became my main instrument when I was singing and playing. So that was kind of regular exercise, and slowly, luckily, I became again able to use this finger. It took like years to be able again to take a guitar and play a guitar. It's still not perfect. This finger is still not, I have no sensibility in part of it, and I'm not able to bend like totally like the other fingers do. So I still need to be kind of bit of adjustments when I play the guitar, but I can play. I can play guitar again, and now I play piano too, and that's thanks to my friend. So yes, just to tell you, if something happened to you, or if ever gonna happen to you something, just think that maybe that door that seems closed, maybe it's not, will be not closed in the future, or anyway there is probably a bigger one, a bigger door that is already there ready for you. Yeah, that's all, guys.